right here is brand new. It looks too new. I want it to look old. I want it to look like it's been around. We're gonna speed up the aging process. We're gonna make new wood look old, like aged wood. And we're gonna just paint it across the top, and we're gonna wipe it back so it looks like a stain.
You can distress wood in many ways. This is one of my favorites.
Try to walk the right road. Yes, I try to believe, like a bad religion. You got a hold on me. Oh, I'm under your spell. A sweet fallen angel. I've used all my chances. I can't give you up. Take a chance in hell.
I am applying a dark gray brown color in a very watered down wash. Dip your brush into the paint and then into the water so that it's very diluted, and quickly wipe off the excess before it dries so that you can still see the wood grain.
We're gonna use this right here, just like a teaspoon of it. You're gonna just start pushing it down and working it into the wood fibers, and you're gonna wanna get it in there in all the little low spots. It's basically gonna look like dirt, and then you wipe it off the top, and so then you have all these little crevices and little situations where the dirt has settled in and it's never coming out. And that's what we're gonna simulate with this right here, the dark and decrepit.
Dark and Decrepit is a water-based glaze and top coat in one. Apply it with a cloth or a brush, work it into all of the low areas of the surface, and use a sanding block to bring back some of the texture.
It's like the most subtle whisper of a paint brush mark. So I will dip my brush into the paint, and then I'll take my rag and I'll get all of the paint off, like almost nothing. Like I don't even know if you can see any paint on there at all. And this is when you're ready to dry brush, and you just start like whipping your brush across the surface in a very quick motion and very light. It's gonna look kind of just evenly cloudy. If you have like a quarter of a teaspoon of paint and then you divided that by 10, that's how much paint you need to dry brush. Very, very subtly, just get it on the wood, and you just kind of do this with it, back and forth. And then
Key tip for dry brushing is to use almost no paint at all. I'm using a white shade called beadboard. If you have a spot where the brush marks are obvious, simply blend them in with a sanding block. You can see here how this tiny amount of paint adds a whole new layer of texture.
crystal clear chandelier. My retailer, Laura Brewer, she made an amazing discovery. This is what we're going to use to get the words onto the wood. If you want to know more about Laura, she sells DIY paint in Arizona. Her link is down below, Studio Primrose. I printed out some words on my computer, and you have to reverse it because it's going to go down flat. You're going to dip it right in, and then you're going to spread it all over the piece of paper. It just goes onto the wood like magic. You place it face down onto the surface. You spritz it with water, and all the paper just starts to crumble away, and you rub it off, but the ink is still there.
Our liquid patina was made to be a durable top coat. We had no idea that it could also work as a transfer gel until Laura Brewer made this great discovery. Check out Laura's YouTube channel and her store in the links below. Apply clear liquid patina to the reverse printed side of the image. I printed this out on my computer using PicMonkey.com, then wait at least 2 hours for the image to dry. I have an inkjet printer, so I waited 24 hours before rubbing off the paper. Use a laserjet printer if you have trouble with the ink bleeding. Carefully rub the paper off with a damp cloth, go slowly so that you don't remove the ink with the paper, and use a Q-tip to get into all the detailed areas. You can purchase a kit with all of the supplies I used to make this project on my website. You will receive the sign, this cool crown, the transfer, the crystals, as well as my new gold metallic patina. The last step is to add the gold glaze to the crown and to the paintbrush, and then attach it to the sign with jewelry glue. And that's it.
And I think it totally looks aged and old and decrepit now. You can see the before right there, and there is the after. You can totally see this is the old and this is the new. And so, yeah.
If you would like to find DIY paint in your area or sell it in your own store, check out the links below. And if you would like to see more videos, subscribe. I have a new one coming this weekend. What would you put on your sign? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.